Hey, welcome back to another episode of Johnscryptotherapy. It has been such a long time, so let's get right into the charts. Let's look at price, and we already knew that we were identifying structure. We talked about this earlier in our previous video that we were looking for a trend to the downside. We're still looking for those low ranges to see a reversal. We were looking at an A, B, C, D pattern, and these are all confirmations on where price can eventually go. So let's see how this all plays out. We do have a beautiful zone right here, and we see that price can absolutely fall into these range. The last but not least, the major zone that we could look for is this reversal zone that we can identify to see that price can go there, but also give us a good confirmation for the price to start going up as well. So let's do this right here. So once we do this, we're going to go from the top wick all the way to the bottom wick, and we're going to use this as our A, B, C, D pattern. All right, so this is going to be A, B, looking for the C, and then D is going to be the completion. We also talked about this. We said to each other, hey, look, this looks like a pullback for the fourth wave. So we can look at this as our pullback for the fourth wave for that correction of the Elliott wave. Typically, you want to use this and you want to put it towards the top of the next wave and see where it lands, right? So as you guys can see, it does land a little bit below, and that's totally fine. This is how price action typically works. It's not going to be to the T. It's going to be roughly around that level. So if we are looking at this move and we're seeing price get rejected all the way down here, it needs to be careful. You need to be careful to understand that we need levels to be broken. See, there's difference between swing traders and scalpers. Scalpers are someone that would get into a trade right here, look for a short position and try to take profit here before you start to buy your bags and continue to the upside. If we do see some wick rejections right here around the 0.0061 levels, then we can have a great confirmation that, you know what, slowly the price will start to roll off and we'll see price going up. So this is all the fundamentals and the tools that you need to actually become a great trader. So if we see that price could fill off this AB equals CD formation, I'm looking to buy roughly around 0.0056. Reasons why as well, we do have great confirmation of great levels in the moves prior before. So if we are looking at that, we need to put it into consideration. There is a lot of key levels for us to identify for a reversal to happen, okay? So that's just the overall picture. If you look at the Elliott wave, the fourth wave, we're looking at a pullback, and this is the pullback that we did occur. So we did have a double top. Double top gave us confirmation that price went down. That is good to see. So now we're going to look at the behavior of a trend. So I'm going to give you guys a cool lesson right here just to look at behavior issues and see that when we are looking at lower lows and we're seeing the price going lower, it's good for us because we're going to see confirmation of a mutable. And once we do get a mutable and everything does go fine, we are going to get that fiat to exchange. We're going to get, money to gems. And also we are going to get a listed to a lot of brokers that it's going to give us ability to see price actually explode from these lower levels. So as we can see, that price is typically going down, and that's a good thing. So we're going to make sure we understand what we're doing here. So we had a breakout, we had support, becoming support again, breaking down, becoming resistance. Then guess what? Price went down. So if that's the case, we're not in that bullish sentiment. We're understanding that price is slowly making lower lows and lower highs. So if that's the case, what do you think and expect that price to do? It's typically going to go a little bit lower. We're seeing price going lower, so that's giving us confirmation that, this trend is still going lower. So a lot of people say, hey, look, we did have an explosion. We did break the previous high. Absolutely, we did. Right? But if you're looking at the overall trend and the bigger picture, of course, you would notice that, we are still not breaking this high. So that means we are still making lower lows and lower highs. So what we need to see now is very simple. If price does break this, which it looks like it's a breaking, we do want to see a key level, a key pullback. Pullbacks are very informational for us to get into a trade, right? It's about identifying your trading mechanism to understand where you want to do or what you want to do at these levels. So we want to see a break of structure coming back into a key level. Remember, we want to see wick rejections, momentum, and also indecision candles before we take a trade to the downside. Yes, that is the key move that I'm trying to play out. See how price can absolutely go there. If price does scale, and we do see price trending to the upside, and we see a break of structure. So keep this in mind. If we do break up here, I'm not looking to buy at all. What I want to see is I want to see price break this structure, this trend line, and also give us confirmation on the back end of this zone to give me more confluence that price should go up. If you're a hesitant trader and you're looking for a safer trade, wait for the top of this to be broken at 0.0072. Wait for the second leg of retracement before you get into a buying position. And that's the key becoming a great trader, understanding your levels, your zones, and everything like that. Of course, my students do get more of a one-on-one with me. They're learning this type of principle. This is just a quick analysis on the market. So please make sure to really fall with your education and see where price can go. But look, when price does go down, we are going to see some great news. I think right now we're still in indecision. We're still looking for that move to the downside. We're still looking for a double bottom formation around these levels of 0.0056. Let's see exactly what happens. We do have a beautiful bearish candle closing. We got to see it close actually. So let's see how it closes. If we can get a wick rejection staying underneath this level of 0.0065, we can absolutely see a retest and price going back down. If that's the case, we're still continuing with the trend. That is the downtrend. As you guys can see, it's making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and lower highs. That is showing us definite that we are still looking for this path to the downside, okay? So as you guys can see, you can also draw a channel formation as well. As you guys can see, it's going lower into these bottom peaks, and if we do see a retest right here of a lower low, we could absolutely see a pullback into another move before we see price going down. Also, if you are looking to be bullish, yes, it is important for us to break this lower high move at 0.0072, because if we did not break the prior move, that means we did have structure to the downside. See, we did not break this, so that's why the market still fell. So if we did not break this, and this move right here is not broken with this move right here, then we could consider ourselves still being trapped in this sentiment of this channel still going to the downside. So please keep that in mind. So as you guys can see, as a bullish trader, we want to see a break of trend line, we want to see a break of support, also a retest of structure. If you want to get into a little buy position, if you are buying, try to take your profits right here, wait for a breakout, wait for a retest, then absolutely get into a trade. Remember, if you're trading this, you want to look for take profits. Take profits will be left of structure, the same zone that made sense prior. That is where you're going to look to take profit. Reasons why at this moment we can have some indecision, we can have price coming back down, we can have price going back up before price goes to the top, okay? And this is why it's important. You want to take a profit here because you don't want it to wait, because if you wait, price is just going to be stalemate and it's just going to go sideways and you're just going to lose your money in a sense that your time is valuable and everything like that. That's why taking profit is the most important thing to do. If you guys don't believe in structure and you don't believe that, you know, it bounced off here, it bounced off here, and it bounced off here, and also on the top, you don't believe in trading, then, you know, I do feel sorry for you in a sense that you're not really educated in the sense what trading could do for you. I truly do believe trading is the way to go. I think trading can do a lot of things, okay guys? It can absolutely change lives if you put in the work and everything like that, okay? So right now we have some great confirmation. This move looks really nice. We're in this beautiful range. This range is just showing me that, you know, the market just needs time to think. Ecomi needs time to produce more things, and I know Ecomi has so much great things on their bucket list. I'm still looking for 2 to 5 cents this cycle, and next cycle we can absolutely triple it if Ecomi does the things that it's supposed to do. So we're still good to go. I don't know if it's gonna break this structure below. Hypothetically, the way it looks, I don't think so. I think it's gonna fall just short or around that level before price does explode. Also put this into consideration. This is another level that you can absolutely look to take profit. As a trader, we're not looking for long-term prices. We're looking for great levels to take our profits, come back in and get into another trade, right? Because it's about the numbers game. It's about how much trades we take. It's not about how much long trades we take. Yes, long trades can make you profitable, absolutely, but it's also about scalping the markets, coming in, taking your profits, looking for reversals, and going from there. Remember, we predicted this earlier. We even talked about it. We said, hey, look, if this is a true double top, which we already discussed, we would see price going lower. And as you guys can see, price absolutely went lower, as you guys can tell from our previous video. So we are looking for price to go a little bit lower. break these zones, then we're going to see price going back up. This is very important. For making lower lows and lower highs, this is defined to me that this is a continuation to the downside. So please have that in mind. Remember, if this wick does get rejected, if it does get rejected and it closes above structure, we break this trend line, we break this support, then we should slowly see a momentum to the upside. The only way we could confirm a strong momentum is the previous lower high being broken at 0.0073. If that's not broken, I'm going to keep it simple. Let's continue with the sell. Other than that, guys, I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. It's just been busy so much with my students, but I do want to come out and give you guys some of these key tips because I want to see everyone succeed. That's the bottom line. Other than that, take it easy and John out. Peace.